Curious George makes. This is. George was a good little and always very. One morning, the man with the woke George early. Time to get up, George, he said. The pancake breakfast is today. That's right. George loved the pancake breakfast. It was held every year to make money for special programs at the children's. Besides eating pancakes, there were all kinds of games too. Even the mayor came to play and eat, but first he gave a. That's right. Thank you all for coming, the mayor said. What are you doing?
I'm going to get my yellow Bobby now.
You can't read the story with your yellow Bobby. Let's read the rest of the story. We appreciate your generous. He thanked all the who were helping that day, and finally he said, please enjoy yourselves and the. When the mayor finished, the man with the yellow hat said, George, I'm going to buy our. Please wait here and don't be too. George waited like a good little. But something smelled. Could it be the. George was. He followed the delicious smell and found a hole full of pancakes. George watched as the man poured little batter and flipped them up in the
air.
It looked like fun to make. George wanted to. On a table near the griddle was a basket full of
Blueberries.
These pancakes need.
Blueberry.
George thought, and he sprinkled some on. Meanwhile, the man at the griddle was so
busy.
He didn't notice the little monkey helping him. But the line grew and grew. George's pancakes were a
hit.
Soon everyone wanted them, and the man could not keep up. Please wait, he said to someone holding an empty plate. I need to find an to help me. And just like that, he was
gone.
George looked at the people waiting in line and then at the empty.
Griddle.
Why, he could make. He could be the. George poured the batter into nice round. Next he added blueberries. He waited just a minute to let the pancakes cook. Then he flipped them over. And last he added syrup. The line for pancakes was. But with 4 hands, George made quite a. And no one's plate was empty for. I've been coming to this breakfast for years, a man said, but I've never seen pancakes like this before. I didn't even like pancakes before, said another girl, and they all lined up for more. When the man returned with his new assistant, he was shocked to see a monkey making pancakes. This is no place for a
monkey.
And he began to chase
Dogs.
George hadn't meant to cause. He only wanted to. That's right. So he ran away, and where did George go? Where is he?
Right there.
Right there. That's right.
These.
When it was safe to come out, George jumped
Down.
He was covered in syrup like a.
Blanket.
And was
sticking
to everything. George was.
Curious.
Could these napkins help him get clean? No, the napkins only made it
Worse.
What George needed was some water to wash with. Why, here was the perfect thing. George climbed up. This would do the trick for a... George sat on the bench and splashed himself with
water.
But all of a sudden splash! George was in the water. What a... George climbed up again and splashed back down. He'd never been in a before, and he'd never had so much fun getting... Soon everyone was having fun, and the line at the dunk tank grew even longer than the line for... Right there. Balls. Pancakes. Later, the mayor came by. I've heard all about your delicious... What did he hear about? His delicious pancakes, he said. You've made our fundraiser a big success. I have a special favor to ask you. At the end of the... George got to present the money from the fundraiser to the president of the... Thanks to you, George, this has been our best year ever, she said. Will you come back and make pancakes again next year? George nodded and everyone... The end.
Good night.
Good night.